Hey, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to review a site or app called Amal Invest. And if you're new to this channel, my name is Omar, and in this channel, I talk about entrepreneurship, making money online, and also investing. And this video is specifically to review or to show you what I've been doing, reviewing this tool called Amal Invest. It's tailored to investing for Muslims. And let's go right now to my screen and share with you how this platform works. So let's go over this page. And this is a platform that you can use to purify your investments. I'm going to explain how. So basically, if you're a Muslim and you want to invest in the stock market, you have pretty much two choices. Choice number one, you invest in individual companies, in stocks, single stocks of individual companies, so that you can select the company that is not a haram company. And this works for people that are very specifically choosing a company. But in this case, you need to know what you're doing. You need to study the company and invest in it. For example, if you want to invest in Nvidia or in Apple, you're specifically investing in a stock. All right. I am not that type of investor. I like to invest in funds. Now, the problem is, the second type is that we Muslims want to invest in funds, but we don't have the ability to invest in the usual funds because they're haram, like the S&P 500 or these total stock fund, okay? Because these funds include companies that are not Sharia compliant. So instead of doing that, there are also options which are Muslim-friendly funds. These are created by specific companies, and they are filtering those main funds, and they're creating one product called a Halal fund. For example, SPUS, which is modeled after the S&P 500, but they removed the haram companies from it, and they created the product called SPUS. And you have also other ones like the Halal. And the UMMA, these are funds that are halal funds. Now, the problem with these funds, although they are Sharia compliant, the problem is, number one, they have a high expense ratio. So you are paying a large fee to get into those funds, 0.4, 0.5, or 0.6%, sometimes even 1% per year on your money invested in these funds. Okay, that's the problem number one. And problem number two, not all of these funds are available in the same broker exchange account. So you would need to have multiple broker accounts, and from each account, invest some money into those funds. All right, so how do you solve that? So I was trying to solve this problem, and then I found this tool that what it does is that you select one of those large funds, let's say the S&P 500, because this is most popular. You choose it, so you choose this fund, okay, in this platform, and then they will filter out those haram companies. And then what will happen is that they are creating a fund that is not really a fund. It's just the collection of all the companies inside the main fund that are halal. So I'll leave a link down below to join this platform. They have a fee, I think it's $25 a month, and with a money-back guarantee. I'm not sponsored, by the way, by this company. I'll show you now how it looks like inside. So I created an account, and from here, okay, what will happen is if you click on, you will join, you'll have this kind of screen here. You can click on create fund. So when you click on create fund, okay, here you can choose the fund. So let's say SP, okay, you will see like you have the SPSK, SPUS. You know that even these Sharia compliant ETFs or funds actually are not Sharia compliant. Like some of them have companies inside that become non-compliant anymore, but they're not updated. So this is another problem that I think this tool solves. So let's now just assume that I'm choosing this one, the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF. Okay, you have a brief overview of what it is, the AUM here, when it started, and the expense ratio, and of course it's 0% for using this platform. Why? Because you're not buying the fund itself, you're just building a fund on your own, kind of, based on the modeling the first fund, okay, the original fund. And here you can see the fund performance, okay, and you can see that the one down here is the, let's see, yeah, here you can see the one above, it's the filtered fund. The one in the middle, I think the one in the bottom one is the, let's check, yeah, the bottom one is the SCHD, and the middle one here is the S&P 500. Okay, it's the benchmark one. Okay, and you can see here how in the past 5 years they grew. You can see that the filtered fund grew on average by 14.98% per year. The ACE CHD, so the original ETF, 9.15%, and the S&P 500 benchmark 13.77 per year. And you can see the maximum drawdown. Now, if you go down here, you can check all the stocks. So all, I think 99 stocks included, companies included in this fund. Okay, and you can see that many are not compliant, like Pfizer, BlackRock, non-compliant. These are all non-compliant. Now, if you click on filter SCHD, it will remove all the red ones and just keep the green ones. Okay, and also there is sometimes something that is, it's not showing here, but like a yellow one. But here like it's ambiguous kind. You can keep the ambiguous one, and then you can create your own fund based on this. So I'm going to give you an example of funds that I tested. These are all the funds. So I want to invest in the VTI, which is the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF. And I created this fund, you see, doubtful. So I kept the doubtful ones. And this now shows me the filtered fund. So it's after removing all the non-compliant fund. And now I can simply click on invest and then add the amount of money that I want to invest in this filtered fund. Okay, and I have $1,000 in this account that I funded today, to be precise. How did I fund this? So the way this works is that this is not a broker account, this app. This is linked to a brokerage account called Alpaca. Okay, so you have to create an Alpaca account. I can also leave a link to this platform down below. You create an account. Of course, you have to be in a country that is supported by this platform. And once you do that, you just fill out, you add your identification and all of this. Then here you can add funds. You can click on add funds and you can click on deposit. Once you do this, you have 4 ways to fund the account. You cannot fund with a credit card. You can use the bank transfer. US, okay, these are from if you have an account in the US, domestic wire or ACH, or international bank account, local currency transfer, or just a wire transfer. Okay, I'm not in the US, but I do have access to a Wise account. Okay, as you can see, I connected my Wise USD account, which is based in the US. So by linking it, I can simply fund it directly. But otherwise, I would have just sent a wire transfer. And I funded this account with $1,000. So now I want to, I'm basically sharing what I'm personally doing. After you fund this account, you don't need to visit this brokerage account anymore, because you can handle everything from here. So now with $1,000, I can choose how I want to split this $1,000 with from these filtered funds. So I could choose to have 70% into this one and 30% here. So with a minimal amount, you don't need to split it that much, okay? The more money you want to invest, the more you can look into diversifying, above even diversifying from funds on their own. So this is how it works. I'll keep you updated the more I invest into this company, but I think that overall, the problem that this company is trying to solve is pretty good. It's a problem that I have, and so far it looks good. And I'll keep you posted on the progress. The more money I invest using this platform.